Hi everyone. Right, I've been asked to redo this video, which is where I show you how to make a little book. This is the cover, chipboard cover. So you can cut this any size you want, and as long as you've got two pieces exactly the same, front and back cover, and a piece for the middle section, then this is a really easy one to do. And I'm going to use this gorgeous paper because I like it. And all I'm going to do is, let me get my glue out. Oh, there it is. It's upside down at the moment, making sure I can use it. There we go. Pop that there. All you do is, when you've cut your shape, alright, just make sure this works, you can pop your glue on. I hope you're watching this. Just put the glue on wherever, as long as you've got enough on to cover it. And then you want the first piece, because this is a large piece of paper I'm cutting. You need a really good 1/2 inch on the sides. So right now I'm just popping, I might move that down a bit, just popping that on like that. Then you need to put your middle section on, okay, and it's just gluing it on. These are really simple books to make. You need to leave a good gap between this one and that one, and again between that one and the next one. Just press it down like that for now, it'll do. I'm waiting for the mailman to bring me my parcel from yesterday. They came and didn't even knock loud on the door, and it's a bungalow. They don't give you a chance to answer or nothing. They're a pain, and it's got to be signed for. And I can't remember it or have an idea what it is, but I'm dying to see it, whatever it is. Anyway, do that, and then I have got my scissors. Just move that glue out of the way. All you need to do, I'm just going to chop this off so I can show you. I absolutely love this paper. And like I say, leave a good 1/2 inch. It's a bit awkward with it being rolled up around the edges. A bit longer there if you want. Move that out of the way. Now I can work. Sorry about that if you didn't see it. So what I've done is I've just glued on. Gorgeous paper, isn't it? Look at that. Lovely. Glued it on. I'm not quite happy with that, but see, what you've got to do is that's got to fold up like that, so you do have to make sure you've left enough space. Now, the way to cover these so they're nice and neat is take your scissors and you make a V-shaped cut here and one there, and you do the same on the other side, and it gives a really neat finish like that. And then across the corners like that, leaving a gap here right on the corner. Like that. And we'll just get rid of the rubbish. And then what you do is you just make your folds like that all the way around. Just pull it tight and make your folds. And this is one of the easiest ways to make a cover. Now what you need to do is you need to start gluing these down. So I normally glue this middle one first, and just, you can hot glue it or you can use that, it doesn't matter. Ordinary glue. Now, just glue that down. And then you need to do the edges first, sorry, the sides. Okay? So I'll just glue that down and hold it. And then what you need to do here is just press your thumb in there. Just press your thumb in to get that crease. So push that tight and then press your thumb in there, because you're going to get a nice neat finish. Okay, do the same on the other side. In fact, you can do that and let that soak a minute. Pull that over, push that one in as well, pop your thumbnail in there, and then when you pull it over you've got a really neat finish. But what I do sometimes is I will still trim that section off, because I don't like the corners sticking out, so I will still trim that a little bit there. And then when you pull it over, it is a very, very neat finish. Okay, so we'll just push that over on that side and push that over on that side, and you've got a really, really neat finish. And now what you've got to do is you have to cover that. So I'm not going to use that type of thing. I'm going to use a brown. Only because I want to. And to do that, take a piece of card. Okay, now what you need to do is you pop the card on so that you've left about 1/4 of an inch on that side and that side. And then mark that off. Just cut that. Mark it and cut it. Like that. Okay. And then you can glue that on, and it fits perfectly with a nice border. What you've got to remember before you glue it is you've got this here. So what I do is I take one of my anything will do, as long as you can get that groove, and score that there before you glue it. Okay, score it. And that helps when you fold it, that you get a nice, neat finish. And what I'm going to do is glue that first. So put that back on, position it where you want it. Make sure that looks great, and then just press down. And that way, like I say, when you are putting this on, you're not creasing the centre, because sometimes they buckle. But that's an easier way to do it. And then what I will do is fold that back to give a good crease. A little bit extra glue in that side there. Okay, like that. Like you say, when you do that, you've got a really nice, neat book. So fold that back. A little bit extra there, like I said before. Make sure you get up to the edges. And then fold that back. And that is one of the quickest. Just ease it in. Don't rip it. Ease it in. Like that. Maybe I've not left mine open. No, that's fine. Like that. And then what you can do is, now, I'm not sure where mine are. Let me just have a look. Let me see. I have a tub somewhere. Well, I'm not sure where it is, but you could just put a clip just put a clip there to hold that, so that will keep that in place while it dries. Okay, or like I do sometimes, stick it under the edge of your mat like that, just to keep it, just to let it dry.